Hello, welcome to the stream. This is the inaugural stream on the Lever Monkey Live. So, welcome to the show. This is no different than, and I'm gotta mute that. Okay, so welcome to the stream. I'm Shane. You're watching the Lever Monkey Live. I've moved the live broadcast from my primary channel to this channel, so that way it doesn't interfere with the analytics on my other channel. So I'll only post created content there. All my live video will be posted here from now on. So now that I've got this somewhat figured out, we can get to the show. I got a little bit to talk about, not a bunch. So what I'm going to do is have, I'll just get you an update on what we've been doing. And we have weather coming and what we're preparing for. I've got video that I haven't offloaded from my camera yet, so I need to get that done so I can work on. I need to get caught up on a bunch of old videos. Some of the issues that I had prior have worked themselves out, so I can get back to some content creation. So hopefully I'll get some videos going back up on the primary channel. So what we've been doing is we've actually been working on, let me see if I can get this set up here. We have been working on getting bolt ups done for our job site. So we had a rain delay on our project. It was too muddy for us to go out there. So what we did is we went to the yard where it's paved and all our parts are there. For security reasons, we had all our parts delivered to the yard, and we're having them bolted up there. As you can see here, we're bolting everything up. Just doing our thing. I'm running a forklift. We just put all these parts together, all the T's, valves, and whatnot, just to get things done and prepared for the job site. So at the end of the day, this is what we had. So I think I may have showed you guys this stuff before, but it started raining on us while we were there. So we moved inside due to you saw that in the previous picture. So if you got questions or whatever, let's throw them up there. Let me tell me about them. Tell me what you got for questions if you got any. Got two people watching. Pretty sure Tran is in there watching. Find the next series of photos. Nope, that was. So here you can see we have the bolted up parts, and we are installing them into the concrete boxes down here. I didn't get a lot of photos on this one, so I'll have to go to the next one. Oh, there's a morning. That's what we get to start our day with. Since we start right before sunrise, do our stretch and flex while the sun's rising, and then we're off to work. There's another photo. Yep, that's the team. So here we are. This is the end of the run. There's going to be a big project out here that they'll dig a big giant hole and connect from the micro tunnel that's going to be going underneath. I do have photos from the micro tunnel being done. not from any of the digging portion, but they're assembling their drilling operation, which will be cool to see. So here's what the valves look like when they're installed, bolted up. I got one valve here, so they'll have a plate here. I don't see it laying around, but there'll be a plate on here with a connection to connect a 4-inch hose to it, the quick connect hose, and so they can blow off or push air or whatever they need to do to clean out the lines for maintenance. There's our 45s for an alignment to the hole that's going to be in the background. More sunrise. Try and get over to the pit. Here we go. So here's the exciting photos. So this is, we're doing vacuum work, searching for a gas line that's running. So see back here, this is the marker that marks the direction of the gas line, and the other marker is off screen behind us, but the path of the line goes right through here. Kind of want to draw a line on there, but it goes through here. So we've got a vacuum down 42 feet to confirm that their pipeline is not in our zone of work. All right, so what we're looking at here is the actual structure where they have created a giant circle of concrete that's 2 feet thick, and this is the guide hole at the top that has a concrete paved area. And this is going to get interesting real quick. There it is. So here's the the inside of that 2-foot thick barrel of concrete that goes all the way down. I think they're 32 feet down. You know, we got our little catwalk system here. Little place for the guys to relax for a second while they continue climbing. Now these are 2 gigantic hydraulic rams here. And this is during assembly. This thing's not assembled. They're in the process of assembling it. You can see there's a little bit of water down there that's seeping in from the groundwater. And they'll have a bunch of devices in here. So they'll be dropping pipe in here and shoving it through towards me, the camera. So there's a crane that's going to be picking up the pipe and whatnot, which is all the way out here. There's the hole is right here. Nope, right over here. So pipes getting delivered for them. There's a bunch of different parts and stuff, and I'll talk about the different parts. I talked to the guy that's the foreman, and he kind of explained some of the stuff that's going on there. Now this is just the delivery truck bringing the pipe that's being brought in. So this is a steel ring that's on the back side of the pipe, and you got your spigot portion here that goes inside the steel portion. And these pipes are going to be linked together and then pushed through the ground as they drill. This ring right here, this is a clamping ring. So my understanding is when they shove this pipe into the ground and it's 90 degrees, they're just shoving it in the wall of that concrete hole. They've got a hole they started. They're going to start drilling through it. And this ring here, what it does is it clamps onto the pipe when they're done shoving it into the hole. And he said the pressure from water and groundwater and the ground itself will actually push the pipe back into the hole that they're working from. So they have this clamp that prevents the pipe from coming back towards them when they stop pushing it and retract the hydraulics push ring that's pushing the pipe in. So they'll retract that and make space to drop another pipe in, continue drilling, and continue doing everything. And yeah, it's a Kobelco crane. I need to talk to the operator about the Kobelco crane. Here's something fun. Here's a man basket. So basically you can step into this, the crane hooks up to it and lowers you up and down into the hole if you don't want to climb the ladder, I guess. Or if they have parts and things that need to be taken up and down. And they got a whole bunch of different stuff. And a lot of their stuff they're doing right now is they're shipping stuff over to the other side of the river That way they're starting the receiving pit on the other side. So here's another look at the receiver part of the pipe. Normally the pipe will have like a concrete lip on it for the spigot to stab in, and they don't have that on these pipes. So this steel ring is actually meant to keep the pushing mechanism centered on the pipe. So it's got a nice thick walled pipe, class 5 I think it is. But there's all the information for it when it was cast. So it's been sitting around a while curing. Picture of the clamp ring, welder, and back here in the back. So this is a interesting part of their operation, is they use water to flush and liquefy the dirt where they're drilling, and they pump it back towards themselves and up and out and into this system. And what this system does, it's a separation system. It separates and cleans the water to be recycled and reused in the drilling operation, and then the dirt will be separated out and dropped into a pit back here, which they'll then clean up as they get going. And they actually put a concrete floor in. They didn't smooth it out or anything, but it is what it is. Atron. How come the sunrise looks better in California, but in Chicago it looks kind of mid? Probably all the smog we have makes it nice and orange. Hey, what's up, Shane? How's it going? Yeah, it's going all right. We got rain coming. Be talking about that a little bit later. But we've got, I get to work in the rain next week. It's a no choice kind of thing. Yeah, I've never seen pipe like that myself either. This is my first time being around directional bore or micro tunnel. I've actually seen a micro tunnel before, but I wasn't there for when they put it in. So all this is kind of new, and I'm learning about it. So this concrete structure that they've got, that they put in, let me go back to it. I kind of wish I had a better picture of it. That's the push ring that's going to attach to that'll push on the pipe. So it goes inside that steel ring, and then this all bolts to a mechanism that pushes on the pipe. That's the pick point on the top. So they've got these little deals here that allow them to pick up the pipe from the top, so that way it's always directional. And then more of our vacuum operation. Potholing for a gas line. And these are Baker tanks. They're just tanks to hold water. So we were expecting during our potholing, we know we're getting below the water table. So we have two 3-inch pumps to pump water while we search for the gas line. Now, we are 100% sure we will not see the gas line, but the problem is with PG&E having a bunch of lawsuits against them over the last couple of years, they have instituted some new policies, so they know how deep their pipe is. So where you see the excavator sitting, the pipe is 60 feet below that. It's a 24-inch gas line, and they want to confirm that it's deep, that the depth that we're going is over the top of it, and they want to be sure that we are nowhere near their line, because they had the San Bruno explosion years ago, and that's what is causing a lot of these issues. So unless we clear that 42 feet of depth, we cannot drill and we cannot do anything. So everything on this project right now is hinging on confirming that the pipe is not in our micro tunnel zone, even though we know it's 20 feet below the micro tunnel, which is insane. But they've got their policies, and some of it is federally supported, so we have to do this. And it's not as easy as it sounds because of the way the water is seeping in, the walls are caving in. So we actually delayed this operation, and we're going to continue it next week after we go to this other project and get it completed. Once that's completed, we'll be coming back to this, I think, Wednesday or Thursday to continue the operation. We had to bring in some different stuff, and I'll talk about that next week. Or maybe I'll do some short videos or something like that and post them up. Windsor, we got a company that just finished 2 directional bores for us, one underneath train tracks and another under a highway, for 16-inch water main we're putting in. That's cool, yeah. Now I've been a part of plenty of directional bores. I did a directional bore up in Lake Tahoe in a golf course because they didn't want to destroy the golf course, the grass and all that stuff. So we directional bored the entire line, and it was a 16-inch line, I believe, for recycle water that we were pumping up the mountain to pump into a into a preserve area that would clean the water before it went to Lake Tahoe itself. Natural cleaning, I guess you would say. But yeah, so directional bore is way different than micro tunneling. So with the micro tunnel, they're going to set up a point laser that points down the pipe, and they are going to directional bore. And this is 42-inch pipe, so this is, they have to be within, I think it's like 1/2 at the receiving pit or something crazy. So they have to use a laser on the directional bore when they're boring through this line. Last picture in that series. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, I went to the autocross. So I'll just show you this real quick, just for shits and giggles. So old tire, new tire. And this is my front tire. So had a little wore out there. Now you can kind of see there's some bubbling going on the tire on these outer edge. So this is the outside, that's the inside. I definitely need some setup changes, but that's the new tire I had put on yesterday. So other than that, okay, the rain, we've got rain coming. So our job that we were just on that I'm showing you is shut down because we cannot work on that area. That topsoil that is there, and actually this picture I've got is an excellent picture of it. So this topsoil here, this brown zone, that stuff is native. This is grass and whatever over millions of years that's degenerated down into this awesome farming land material. And this stuff, when it gets wet, you just sink into it. I mean, I don't care how big of a 4-wheel drive you've got, you're not going far in it. When it first rains, it just gets the top slick and it's like snot and you slide all over the place. I had to pull the crew truck out twice the first day it rained. So we've decided not to go out there when it rains. So the rain is coming. We've done preparation, and I'm surprised I don't have any photos of that. I did not take any pictures of it. I have it, it's all on my video camera, and that'll take too long to download during the stream to actually make it usable. Not to mention it'll use up my CPU and stuff while I'm trying to stream. So, you guys got any news? Windsor, you got any news? Because other than that, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of stuff. So we took all the spoils from the pit that they dug, piled it all up, threw plastic over it. That's what we did for preparation of rain. The job site, you throw in rock down so you can get to areas on the job site without getting into mud. And the AB will actually, you compact it and it seals real well and prevents the water. It makes it so the water sheds off, so it's not making the ground where you're driving hard to get to or drive through. This project where we're going right now is further away. It's on asphalt, and we're working for PG&E again, working on getting a gas line from the road onto a job site that I previously worked on. So once we get that done, then it should only be a couple of days. It's pretty much me sitting on my butt, just not doing a whole lot. Not much going on new on your end. Just putting in water main. So nothing difficult. Now we got the jack and bore done. Yeah, back to the same old, and that's why this channel is a little bit rough to do. This is an interesting project that I'm on here because we got these boxes with the valving and stuff like that in it, but we've got 9 of them to do, so it'll be repetitive. Dig a hole, put a box in, put the valves in it, connect the pipe to the valves, and bury it. So not a whole lot of content there, but hopefully I can get some content on this in the rain. So I'll probably do some shorts or something like that of the rain, the guy standing in the rain and whatnot. What else do we got going on? Yeah, not a whole lot going on. There, we have another project where they're doing water boxes. They're replacing old water boxes with new ones and new stuff like that. And that's on another project way up in the mountains, um, around a lake, near a lake, and that's going on. I hear there's a couple other projects going on. We have a massive project that's going on in at the UC Davis Medical Center in Sacramento, which, funny enough, we just recently had a helicopter crash, and that helicopter took off from that job site, from the medical center at that job site, and crashed within half a mile from the job site. So I don't know what happened with that. I know that there was like a engine failure or something on the helicopter, and it went down and landed on Highway 50. I'm sure it's been on the news. You may or may not have seen it, but just yesterday they announced the nurse that was on board passed away. The pilot and co-pilot are still in extreme condition, I guess you'd say, but they're still alive and they're getting better. So one of them passed away, so there's 3. You got the pilot, the nurse, and the co-pilot slash assistant pilot. So that was a rough one, but I mean, I remember days of being able to be on that job, looking up and seeing the helicopters come and go, and I'm pretty damn sure I saw that exact helicopter come in and go. So right now it's NTSB stuff that's all doing that. Yeah, it's a rough job. That it's a dangerous job, but they save a lot of lives. So I'm interested to hear what the prognosis, or the NTSB, which is the governing body or the investigating body for aviation. I'm interested to hear that report once it's done. So this just being the inaugural show, we're going on half hour now. I think I'm gonna just chill, call this. So unless you guys got something going, I just wanted to get this initial stream done and out, so I have something on the channel that's coming from here. I may actually just stream games from here during the week or something like that. I may just do some short streams when I get home after work, maybe do some short updates, just so I can create some content for this channel and get it going out there. Get some interest coming into this channel. I don't expect this channel to get monetized or anything like that, but I just want to have somewhere else to stream that's not going to affect the other channel. So thanks guys for logging in and checking this out. And Windsor, I don't know if you've done this yet. I'm pretty sure you haven't, but I do have a Discord channel. You can actually download Discord on your phone, and the link is in the bio, I believe. You just click on that link and it'll take you to Discord, download it on your phone or your computer or whatever, and you can actually connect with me on Discord. Tran here, he's already on it with me. He comes in all the time and we talk about stuff. He's always asking me, so what are we doing on the live stream this week? You know, and he hooked me up with trying to get connected on Construction Simulator. We still haven't gotten around to the point that we can connect on that yet. So I'm just trying to figure that out. Huh. Well, I don't know how you got kicked off. I can look into that actually right now. Where is Discord? There it is. Can you tell me what your Discord name was? Was it Windsor? Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm going to look into that. So we'll end the stream, and then I'm going to look into that and see if I can find you and get you unbanned or kicked off, or if you can, just rejoin. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I go into the membership stuff and I just do things in there. So I don't know. I may have done it on accident, but I'll look into it and see if I can find you and get you reauthorized. All right, cool. All right, I'll talk to you guys on Discord if you get connected. So we'll try to figure that out. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching this. Watch me ramble about my day or week. I'll start streaming here more often. And as always, keep your butt level and your ditch straight. Stop. There it is.